Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my friends on the Earthship. Welcome to my Sunday Fun Day, a time I reserve for the discussion of being the alchemist of your own life. Welcome. I'm Cindy Carter. I'm an intuitive, an artist, an energy healer, and a spirit consultant. This series of Alchemy podcasts each Sunday is a place each week to gather and allow information that lets you see your role as the Master Alchemist. Sovereignty and immortal nature is also a reminder here. Last podcast, we talked about unified ground, where I went into a pretty deep explanation of grounding that I really did talk about it being more than your feet on the ground, that it does change vibration and the vibrational quotient of the whole body. It's really about grounding your thoughts and grounding your beliefs and grounding your actions in a unified voice, in a unified field of light right here on Earth. The transducer of the energy fields around your body, as a unified voice. So becoming grounded in all your being is allowing more of a divine nature to take over the cellular and auric field. It really does make a difference. It makes it easier to be on the Earthship. So do go into nature, ground yourself, be in the sunlight, but be away from your digital screens. This allows more grounding in the body. More grounding of your light. This creates a lesser charge for the emotional and mental triggers that come to you. There are a lot of benefits that I can't even begin to name all of them. There are a lot of sciences that I've noticed coming out lately, especially in other countries. We don't have science in our country. We have manipulation. When we understand that forest bathing actually causes serotonin levels to increase and dissipates depression in the body. Forget all your big pharma remedies for depression. Let's prescribe forest bathing. Let's be in nature. Let's be with animals. Let's take a clue and ground ourselves. It's how we create a sovereign being here on an earth. It's how we create a sovereign earth. You don't have to do it in nature. You can do it with your intentions. It's a little easier in nature, though. Let nature help you. So I thought about what's the next most harmonic step from grounding the body in one voice, in one energy, the energy of harmony. This energy and feeling of harmony can be kind of fleeting sometimes. Some people will plan a trip to the woods for weeks, stressing out about every detail of this trip. They might get totally unbalanced in their seeking of their peace and quiet. I'm going to schedule this week off, and I'm going to be so awesome in my week off, I'm just going to be serene. But getting to that peace and quiet, they kind of choose to suffer. They're not seeing that peace and harmony are not only for the woods, that they become frantic in their capturing of all the materials and items that they wish to have before their week off. Week off of what? I remember I used to call it a week off from life. My vacations were definitely separate from my life. What I'm talking about is you going into yourself each day, deep into the woods of yourself where the birds talk to you, where nature is curious about you, where the wind will assist your movement and cleanse your thoughts. The breath of life comes back to the body. Harmony. The golden layer around the body is at peace. No rips, no tears, no blatant infiltration of your own thoughts or even other people's thoughts or psychic attacks or whatever's happening as projections all around us. None of that outside stuff at work, no colleagues, no people all up in your face. Just you and earth and you and nature, you and whomever you're with. Breathe. Breathe life into the cells of the body. In alchemy and the understanding of becoming the alchemist of your life, it's right here in the environment of your body structure, your Merkaba, your vehicle on the earth ship, that you have added a higher vibration to your being by going into nature, by deciding to be grounded, by physically, etherically, mentally, emotionally, smelling, tasting, feeling, just everything about your 7 bodies coming into finer vibration. This is grounding. You're offering this finer vibration to yourself. What vibration would you like to add? You might have a life in a cubicle all week long. What vibration do you need to add to the cubicle to make this a little better for yourself? What grounding do you need? Or what thing do you need to erase, out of your mind about your mother-in-law? Really, you're doing alchemy of high order all day long. Be conscious of it. Become part of nature. Become part of, I just had a talk with my friend Dove, and we talked about the analog nature. That brought that right to my mind. The analog nature. That's what I'm talking about. In this whole podcast, in the last one, grounding into the analog being, away from the digital structure of the hologram. Physically, finer vibrating. Mentally, finer vibrating. Emotionally, finer vibrating. In your cubicle or at your mother-in-law's. This is a test on earth to become more of your nature, more of your divine, no matter where you are in your mind. Go to a tree in your mind. Or actually go there in a body. Call in a higher vibration. I'm talking about energy and the dynamics of quantum physics here, how your cells receive the frequency or the information that is within the frequency. This is the consciousness that is being brought into the body structure, the mind structure, the emotional structure of yourself. You're receiving information as consciousness to the cellular body. Now, this happens whether you're conscious of it or not, and most of the time we're not. It doesn't require you to direct or control anything or even be aware of it. It's happening, but you can direct it through sovereign expression and harmonics that are aligned with source nature. If you become an allowance of the intention to take on a higher vibration, then it's aligned with the sovereign truth of your being. That's kind of what we're looking for here, to match your intention with the sovereign truth. So your intention matters. It's the base idea of the alchemy itself. I haven't even gotten to today's podcast yet. Oh my gosh. I'm still in the woods with you. The base alchemy of yourself. What are you doing in the woods? What are you doing loving the tree? What are you doing as an alchemist that wants a finer vibration within the body? Ground yourself. Ground your thoughts. Ground your ideas. Have a finer vibrating thought. Have a finer vibrating idea. Have an idea of yourself as sovereign while you're in your cubicle. While you're in the store packing for your trip to the woods. This is how we manifest a life we want. While you're redirecting your mind away from the abusive languages of others, accept the higher vibration of yourself. It's a good time to remember that. Love and peace and joy and happiness and reverence for life and all this freedom. This is harmony to a body and harmony to a mind, finally. But how do we stay there? How do we remain in a finer vibration? You accept it fully. You accept all of it fully. You are the alchemist to work with the universal fields of grace, to alter a mind and alter a physicality into a consciousness that's aware of its surroundings and can make aware decisions based on the divine nature of your consciousness. And you allow yourself to ground into the earth structure. Claim earth as home. Finally here. To all you multidimensional, galactic, and cosmic travelers, all you new beings and old souls here on the Earth ship, you need to claim Earth as your home. No matter where you're from. This is about electricity and the ability to stay pain-free and conscious and aware of your immortal nature while you stay here on an Earth and you affect the Earth plane. That's right. Your vibration affects the earth plane. Oh my God. I hope you're vibrating peace today. We don't need any more discord on the earth. Your vibration feeds into the collective consciousness. My God, please have some compassion. It affects the earth plane. Remember, you are valid. You are important. You are of beauty and light and need reminding. There is a science about this. The grounding of the heart space within the body allows the copper through the body to be received by the earth, making your system become analog again, connected to the earth. We need to get out of the digital electrical system that triggers and blows out our systems. Without the discord in our hearts. Open our hearts in compassion for the body and the mind and the spirit here in the body before all else. That provides the stability for the light structure that requires, to remain kind of clear in this body, in this mind, to remain sovereign and to be in awareness of your multidimensionality. We need to ground it all here and claim Earth as your home. Bring your diversity here to Earth, all the versions of you, right here, to this Earth consciousness. Your conscious diversity comes from all lifespans, all life choices, and a lot of different timelines on a lot of different planets. Bring them here to this planet. And remember that you were here before. And you don't have to repeat the traumas of the last lives you've led here. This is about creating a new, claiming Earth as home. Believe me, I talk to people every day that are having a hard time adjusting to claiming Earth as home. So I ask you, have you claimed Earth as your permanent residency? What? No way. That's what I said the very first time it was asked of me by my dear friend Jenna Van Vliet. She asked me, have you claimed Earth as your permanent residence? And I looked at her like she had just cussed at me. Like, what? How dare you? I am not from here. I am a traveler here. I love this earth and I commune with it. I love the beings on it, but I am not from here. Thank you. That's what I said. Uh-oh. What's happening to my light? What's happening to my ability to become analog on an earth? What's happening to my ability to stay grounded and not triggered? Uh-oh. What a shame to come into a body and want nothing to do with the potential love because you experienced otherwise. Not allowing the possibilities of different futures is how we are getting stuck in a chasm of not accepting our past. Please unstick yourself from the past. The science is backing you. The universe is backing you. If we do not claim Earth as our home, as our residence, while we are here in this body structure, in this physicality, we are not bringing the light of divinity here to Earth. We make a choice to not allow the light of love and sweet divine love within each cell of your body from the source on high. We don't allow that to be received by the Earth's crystalline grid. If we don't claim Earth as our home, you might do it in your mind, but it has to be done in the physicality. All the 7 bodies. You're not here in service to a humanity at all if we don't claim Earth as home. You're not here in service to the soul of your being and to the spirit that incarnated you. So this spin through the incarnation wheel, remember, it's your choice where and when and how you come back. That could be a whole nother podcast. I'm not having repeated traumas, thank you. I'll create a new arrival here on Earth. I'll choose now to stay on a crystalline grid. And I'm going to allow a heavenly structure through my body. I am a conduit of divine light. And if I do not choose to claim Earth as my home and my body unit, I will not be plugged in, and I will not be able to receive the bounties of the Earth that so love me. My body won't be able to produce the copper of self-love unless I claim Earth as home. This is how I allow myself to be here right now, to claim why I'm here, what I'm doing here. There's no missions. You claim the Earth. You be your soul. You be your spirit on Earth. That's not a mission. That's just a life. Be part of a universal structure of divinity and don't allow the archon streams of death and demise and discord to take over any part of your structure. Allow divinity to bring divinity as a choice, as a conscious choice to your body where you're the alchemist and you can choose to work with what elements you have. I claim Earth as my home, my residence of choice, even though I love my other planets and long for them as home. I am home. Here in this body, abiding by this spirit within me to be home. To finally be free within a structure of a hologram in a simulation called Earth Time on an Earth ship. I love the origin Mother Earth. I connect to the original Mother Earth. So how can you claim Earth as home? You can just do that. Claim it. Scream it. Feel it. Cry it. Lay in a meadow. Feel the sweetness of a tree. Connect with the sky and feel her grandness. Appreciate the body that you're in on an earth that deserves your cosmic presence, that deserves your grounded well-being. So get some more natural sunlight. Stay out of the blue lights after dark. All the TVs and computers and tablets and phones. The ability of your body and mind and soul to adapt to this turbulence that the earth fields are going through right now is key to your survival. Adaptation is now how you'll adjust your form, your mind, your emotions. If you adapt to compassion, you'll certainly not take all the abuse, but you may be quicker to understanding the pain of another person and in not allowing their pain to be yours. Kindness and compassion go hand in hand. But the kindness must be extended to yourself when it gets out of hand or has gone too far. You mark an X and walk away from that thought, walk away from that space, walk away from that person, walk away from that past. Be done with it. Move forward. Create a life. I proudly say that to all the people pleasers out there. No more people pleasing. That's depleting the energy field and it doesn't allow you to claim Earth as home. Pleasing other humans beyond yourself while they project their fears through their body is like asking for, a handbook on how not to survive the Earthship voyage. Don't please humans. Please yourself, and in doing that, you please others. You're not here on this earth ship to take on abuse, even though it's here. To stand up for the self in this body, to allow the analog divinity and nature of you to shine through and connect fully to the earth grid, that's relief. You deserve relief. Claim this stuff, please. It's not rocket science. It's claiming Earth as home. Love her. Love here. Be here. Be her. Claim yourself on Earth. Claim this place, no matter where you are. If you're in a transition, if you're in a tent, if you're in a home, or you're at your friends', you're in a car, claim the Earth as your home. And watch your life flourish. When you decide to live on an Earth, your situation will change. I can almost guarantee it. Because it's a ripple effect to the energy field of your past, present, and future. It alters timelines that may have had demise written all over it. No more about demise when you bust up the genetic past, the past life repeat pattern of not claiming Earth. It's okay that we didn't do this before, but now you know. Come back to Earth, even if you want off the ship. One day, you'll be off the ship, but you can create the ship the way you want. Trust the universe will bring you beauty, and then step into the grid of beauty. Within yourself and within the earth, this transmutes the streams around the earth and harmonizes souls. This is one of the most important steps in being a sovereign human. Come back to Earth. Sovereign humans also believe in living their truth and allowing grace to be part of their lives. I do offer a few things on my website related to these areas of living your truth and being sovereign and allowing grace. The template of grace is groundbreaking. I mean, really, it has proven to be groundbreaking. It's a template of audio recordings that you listen to each day for 11 days, and it's becoming quite an amazing transformation for many people. Just find it right on my website. It's $33 US. I made it so that most anyone can have it, and if you can't afford that, contact me. I'll make sure you get one. I also offer a one-on-one mentor program where I can help you learn of your truth and be able to live your truth as an alchemist. I will also be in Bend, Oregon with a bunch of new friends and in Reno, Nevada in June. So look for the exact dates and all the details on my website. Star travelers, cosmic navigators, celestial beings, all of you, gather round. May I kindly ask you a question? Have you claimed Earth as your residence? Please do. Please be. Please thrive. For all of us, many blessings.